Hey guys, today I have a core workout for you. We'll start with a warm-up movement, then we have 2 core blocks, and then we'll finish with a stretch movement. Let's get started. Take a seat. Seated roll downs. Position your legs straight and point your toes. Bring your chin to your chest and take your hands on your knees. Take a breath in. As you exhale, slide your legs down your legs as far as you can. And inhale as you slide back, stacking vertebrae one by one. Looking straight ahead, float, extend, look up at the ceiling, and float your hands back down to your legs and repeat. Exhale, slide. Inhale as you come up, stacking vertebrae one by one. Look on the horizon, float, extend, look up. Take this movement at your own pace while we warm up our bodies. Think strong spine, nice and straight. Feel the stretch down the backs of your legs, the warmth into our backs. Let's perform 2 more together. And then we'll get started. Float your hands straight back down to the side of your body. We're going to start with a side plank. Each of our movements today are going to go for 30 seconds. Place your forearm on the mat with your elbow positioned under your shoulder. We have 2 levels here. The bottom leg goes to a right angle while our top leg goes straight, and then we come up with our head in line with our spine. Level 2, we double stack our feet and then we come up. Find your position. Starting the timer in 3, 2, and 1, holding for 30 seconds. Heads in line with the spine. Tuck your pelvis under. Rest your palm into the floor. Bring your top hand to your elbow and hold, working on your breath in and your breath out. Hold your core strong. Halfway there. Holding still. 10 seconds. 5 and 4, 3, 2, and lower. We now have a V-sit with an alternating leg extension, placing your hands on the floor with your fingertips facing towards you. Take your feet off the floor and point your toes. I want you to lean back as you extend one leg away from your body, coming back to your starting position, and we alternate from side to side. We're going to perform this movement for 30 seconds. Exhale as you lean back and inhale as you come back together. Keeping those toes pointed, and wiggle your toes from time to time. Keeping those elbows tucked in. Keeping those shoulders relaxed. We have 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, and 1. Coming into our side plank on the other side. Remembering our 2 levels, repeating the level that you first chose. Coming up, heads in line with the spine, holding for 30 seconds. Just focus on the breath in. And as you breathe out, really push the breath into your belly and hold your core tight. Heads in line with the spine. Use the hand on the floor just to support your body. Close your eyes if it helps. Hold the body as still as possible. Really working into our obliques. Keep still for 4, 3, 2, lower down. Let's progress our V-sit. Take a seat, again with your hands on the floor and your fingertips facing towards you. This time we do a double leg extension. Breath in. As we exhale, we lean back. Inhale, come back to center. Lean back, draw in. Keep relaxed through the shoulders. Floating those legs through the air. We have one more. Excellent. That's our first circuit. We have 2 rounds to go. So coming back to the side plank on the right side, double stack your feet or bend the bottom leg at a right angle, straight up. Let's go. Head's in line with the spine. Can get a little bit hard on your arm depending on how hard your floor is. So if it's a little bit tough, you can double your mat up to give you a little bit more cushioning. I find my floor's a bit hard being a wooden floor. 10 seconds more here, hold it still. We know the movement now. Focusing on the breath, 3, 2, and lower. V-sit with a single leg extension. We know the position. Coming up, exhale, lean. Draw back to your center. Keep your toes pointed. Stay relaxed through the upper body. If you'd like to make this a little bit harder, take your hands off the floor, lean back, coming in. Stay with me if you like. If not, pop your hands back behind your body. One more each way. Great. Side plank on our other side. Double the mat up on this side as well if that helps. I'm just going to bring my mat down. Perfect. Holding. That's it, team. Head's in line with the spine. Keeping the hand on the floor. Holding still. Just working on the breath in and the breath out. Gets a little bit tough on the shoulder, so hold it strong. You can do it. We only have 10 more seconds here. Three, 2, and lower. V-sits with a double leg extension. Hands down, legs up, leaning back, coming back to center. Again, if you'd like to make this one a little harder, take your hands off the floor with your palms facing inways. Lean back, draw in. Exhale as you lean back and inhale as you come to center. We've got 3 more repetitions. Last 2. 1 more. Excellent. Last round to go. Side plank. Alrighty. Let's go straight up. Holding it nice and still. Tuck your pelvis in. Hold your core strong. Legs are straight. Keep that bottom leg bent. If this level's feeling better for you, both still tough levels. Focusing on the breath in and the breath out while we hold for 5 more seconds. Excellent. Take a seat. V-sits with alternating leg extension. You know your hand positions to make it easier and harder and harder. We've got 30 seconds here. Hold it strong. And 1 more each way. Excellent. Coming straight into our side plank on the other side. Double stack and raise. Head's in line with the spine. Remembering your other option, team, if it's getting too difficult, bend the bottom leg at a right angle, keep the top leg straight and the foot's down for support. Head maintains in line with the spine, looking straight on the horizon, working on the breath in and the breath out as we focus our energies into our bellies, holding this movement for 10 more seconds. And lowering down. V-sit with a double leg extension, hands behind you or straight off to the side to make it that little bit more challenging. This is our last exercise in block 1, and then we have 1 more block to go. Similar layout, but with slightly different exercises. Exhaling as we open and inhale as we close. Last two. One more. Great work. Alrighty, block two. Exercise number one is a plank on our elbows, and we hold our movements for 30 seconds. Coming down onto our forearms, positioning our elbows under our shoulders. 2 levels here. Level 1, coming up onto your knees with your head in line with your spine. Level 2, popping up onto your toes and coming up. So your body is nice and flat. Find the level that works for you and we'll hold here for 30 seconds. Working on your breath in and your breath out as you hold your body still and your core strong. 10 seconds to go. 3, 2, and 1. Lowering your body down and coming onto your back. Interlock your hands and place them behind your head. Float one leg to tabletop, followed by the other. We have a crunch with a single leg extension. We crunch up as we extend one leg away, lowering our head and bringing our legs back to our starting position. And we alternate here from side to side. Exhaling as we lift and inhale as we come back down. Keeping those elbows out of our eyesight. So we don't want to hug our arms around our heads. Relax. Use your tummy muscles to lift your body. We will perform one more on each leg. Excellent. Bring your chin to your chest and your knees to your chest. Rock up like a ball. And now we're going to perform a plank, but up on our hands this time. So the knees level 1 or level 2 coming on your toes. Making sure your hands are positioned under your shoulders. Keep your head in line with your spine and hold your body still. Taking a breath in. As you exhale, push that breath into your belly and hold your tummy tight. Keeping your body still. Just working on the breath in and the breath out as we hold for 3, 2, and 1. Coming down with control. Coming back onto our back and we're going to progress the crunch. This time we'll add a double leg extension into the movement. So we'll place our hands back behind our head and float our legs up to tabletop. Let's lift and crunch our upper body as we draw our knees into our chest. Let's open and then close. So exhale, open, inhale, close. If you find this one a little bit difficult, tap your feet on the floor and then draw in. So tap and draw in. Use the level that works best for you and continue through the movement. We'll do 2 more. Last one. Chin to chest, knees to chest, hold your knees and rock up like a ball while we perform round 2. So back to where we started, we have the plank on the elbows. So we position our elbows under our shoulders, level 1 on the knees or level 2 on your toes. Pick the level that works for you and hold still. Head's in line with the spine, relax those shoulders away from your ears. You can start on the knees and then when you're feeling a little bit more confident, pop up onto the toes. Let's hold together for 10 more seconds. 3, 2, and lower. Making your way onto your back. And we'll perform again our crunch with our single leg extension. Placing your hands under your head. Let's bring our legs up and let's get started. Exhale as you come up and inhale as you make your way back down. Just really float those legs through the air. One more each way. Let's bring our knees to our chest, our chin to our chest. We'll rock up and let's do our plank up on our hands. Going into level 1 on the knees or popping up onto the toes. Let's hold our movement for 30 seconds. Again, you can start on the knees and then within the 30 seconds, pop up onto the toes if you feel that you can. Keeping the head in line with the spine, keeping those shoulders relaxed and engaged. If you're on your knees and you want to do the last 10 seconds on your toes, come up and join me. Keep still for 3, 2, and 1. We have our final round. Oh, we have our crunch with our double leg extension, excuse me, for our second round. Coming down, hands behind the head, taking our legs up to tabletop, crunching in knees to chest, exhale and open. Remembering our 2 levels here, slight toe tap if the double leg extension is a little bit too much on the back. Just pick what level works for you. Perform 4 more together. Last 2. Excellent. Let's rock up and complete our last round together. So we have our planks on our elbows. Alrighty, knees or toes, holding still. Head's in line with the spine. Tuck that pelvis and hold your core strong. Keeping your eye focused, looking down at the mat. Coming up onto the toes for the last 10 seconds if you can. 3, 2, and 1. Great work. Coming onto our backs for our crunch with our single leg extension. Hands behind the head. Bringing our legs up and let's go. Keep those toes pointed. Maintain the non-moving leg at your right angle. Don't let your heel drop down. Stay up strong. Exhaling as we push the leg away and lift our head, and inhale as we come back to our starting movement. 1 more each way. All right, coming back up, getting ready for our plank up on our hands. Alrighty, hands under our shoulders, coming up onto the knees and toes. Let's hold our bodies still. Working on our breath in. And as we exhale, let's push our breath into our bellies, holding our tummies still. If you're on your knees and you feel you can tuck up onto the toes, come and join me. Holding for 5 and 4, 3, 2, and lower. 1 exercise to go. Coming back down onto our backs. Placing our hands behind our heads and let's lift our legs. Crunching in, exhale and open. Remembering your levels here. Tapping our feet if we need to. 2 to go. Lowering our legs down, lower our head down. Our 2 core sets are complete. Let's finish with a stretch movement. Take your hands into a T position, which is straight out to your sides with your palms facing the mat and keeping your hands in line with your shoulders. Float one leg to tabletop, followed by the other, and glue your legs together. We're going to do some lumbar rolls. Breathe in. Exhale as you lower your legs as close to the floor as you can, keeping your opposite shoulder glued to the floor, coming back to center. So you exhale as you lower, and inhale as you draw to center. Maintaining your right angle from hip knee to pointer toe as we alternate from side to side. So don't let your feet sort of sag down like this towards you. Keep them up strong. Keeping your eyes looking up at the ceiling whilst we release through the lower part of our back. It's a beautiful lower back releasing movement. One more each way. Coming back to the center, bring your knees to your chest, wrap your hands around your shins, bring your chin to your chest and rock up like a ball. Guys, your core workout is done for today. Thank you so much for joining me.